Hi, my name is Kyle and welcome to Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment, and today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and bright colorful strawberry and blueberry cake with strawberry and blueberry in the middle and then covered with a nice and fluffy whipped frosting. So the first thing that you want to do is to preheat your oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to make sure your oven is preheated, and you're going to take 2 prepared round cake pans. It has to be with 8 inches. And then you're going to spray it with non-stick cooking spray, and then you want to line the bottom of the pan with 2 sheets of parchment paper each one, because it's easier to reach from the pan after it's baking for it. We're going to start by putting to make a batter. In this bowl, I'm putting a stick of room temperature unsalted butter, and you can see how it's been already melted. I put it in the microwave for 45 seconds just to make it hurry. I'm going to cream it together 1 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to use by hand as well. You can also use a stand mixer with the powder attachment. If you can't, it is completely up to you. So I'm going to cream this together. I'm going to use it with a wooden spoon until it is nice and fluffy together. Now you need to add 4 jumbo eggs. Make sure this egg is room temperature. You're going to put it in one at a time, making sure each egg's addition. And then we're going to keep cream this. Just beat it up and then break up the eggs. I finished the rest of the eggs that I just beaten together, and as you can see, it's nice and almost getting smooth together. Doesn't have any crystallized white sugar. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of strawberry extract to give some beautifully strawberry flavor. I can smell that. And then I'm just going to keep going. Now, I already pureed the strawberries and the blueberries. So first of all, I measure up for the strawberries that I just already removed the seeds with a sieve. You need to put half a cup of strawberry puree. I'm just going to put that in here. And we're going to do that with the blueberries. Like this. Half a cup of each of those berries. Strawberries and blueberries. Blueberry puree. And I also got this one. You're going to need for the Jell-O Berry Blue Gelatin Dessert Mix. You need to have with 6 ounces each of those boxes. So it's going to be for the Jell-O flavor. Then just put it here, and I can smell the Jell-O flavor of the colorful berry blue. And then it's going to give it a nice and vibrant color. And the strawberries and blueberries going to turn purple, almost. Oh yeah, don't forget to pour in a 1/4 cup of whole milk. And then just going to keep going. We're going to set this aside, and then we're going to prepare for our dry ingredients. So in a separate bowl, I'm going to put 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of cornstarch. I'm also putting 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to give this to stir with a wide whisk. And then once you just stir, you're going to add the dry to the wet ingredients. You just put the dry to the berry mixture, and then just stir that until you get a nice smooth batter. You want to make sure to scraping the sides of the bowl occasionally using with the rubber spatula. This is very nice and smooth batter. I just scraping down the sides using with the rubber spatula, and then I'm going to put it into the prepared pan. Let's just take this over here, and then we're going to use the ice cream scooper to spoon the batter. And then for each one, just want to be careful. You want to make a mess. Spoon that here, and I'll come back and I'll show you. I'm going to finish spooning the batter into the pan. I'll spoon this batter into the pan. You could just spread it into the edge, or you can also jiggle it. And Just making sure to spread it evenly. Alright, so let's just put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Alright then, so I took it out from the oven after it's about 25 to 30 minutes, and I let it cool on a wire rack to cool completely before I remove it from the pan. I just took it out already from the oven, so we're gonna let this cool on a wire rack. Oh yeah, and don't forget to use the toothpick to insert the cake to test it, to check what you got, and it just comes out clean. You can see the toothpick comes out clean together. Now I removed the cake from the pan, and I just peel off the parchment paper from the bottom, and then I flip it upright on the cooling rack, so as you can see it is still warm enough and you can smell the flavor of Jell-O. And then we're going to keep cooling on the rack, and then we're going to make a frosting. Alright, now it's time to make a whipped cream frosting with the strawberry flavor. And then we're going to put this into the frozen metal bowl. I have here a cold 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of strawberry extract and just put it right over here to give the strawberry flavor. And then we're going to over whip it on high until thickened. As you can see, it has been already thickened together. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some powdered sugar, or actually put confectioner sugar. I'm going to put it in one at a time and to see how it goes. So I added 4 cups of powdered sugar, or confectioner sugar. I just want to scraping down the sides of the bowl to get the excess sugar from the sides. And then you can see it's already just whip it together. And then once you're done, we're going to assemble the cake. It's time for assemble the cake. Now you want to take your frosting, just a small amount. You just want to stick onto the cake board that I just wrap it tightly with aluminum foil to stay together on the bottom. And you want to take your first cake and then stick it into it. And then we're going to put in the jam or preserves. Oh yeah, and don't forget to put 4 strips of wax paper outside of the cake board to easy to clean out from the cake after it's frosting. Now you want to take your jam or preserves. You need to take a 1/4 cup each of those strawberry jam. I'm using for the Sealer strawberry jam with brand name Smuckers. And blueberry preserves. You want to take 2 tablespoons each of those, and then you're going to put it on the first cake. Let's do with the strawberries and the blueberries. Go first with the 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to use it with a butter knife to spread it over. And you just want to take more of the frosting and then pipe it onto the jam, plop it over here, and then spread it in the middle. You can use it with the cake spatula, and then spread it all the way from the first cake. Then you want to take the last cake and then spread it the rest of the jam or preserves, just we did the same for first. And the tricky one is you want to carefully flip it upside down. We don't want to mess all over it on the cake. You just want to be careful of that. There we go. Alright, so once you flip it over, we're going to cover the entire cake with more frosting. Whipped cream frosting with strawberry flavor. We're almost there. I just already pipe it out using with a piping bag. I just dab it with frosting. And I'm going to add some decoration with some remaining fresh strawberries that I just already sliced in half. Just stick it here, and it's right here. And I'm going to add with some blueberries. And then I'm going to finish the rest. I'll finish up, and then what I like to do, we're going to gently pull off the strips of wax paper very carefully. After you frost the cake and decoration. Now here's the fun part. If you have some extra frosting, I can put it into more in piping bag. And just to pipe it all the way to the bottom, or you can put it on top. And just do like that. You can draw any decoration you want, but it's completely up to you for this. All done. And I just already pipe all the way on top from the bottom. I usually put a star tips. You can use any decoration tips you want for it. And I top it with strawberries and blueberries right into the middle. I hope my spouse there, Chris Law, is gonna love those cake. He'll be turned 28 tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'm gonna bring in for tomorrow's for his birthday. He'll be turned 28. So if you're good recipes, please give me a big thumbs up for everybody. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to see all notifications about the new videos and the latest video. So I hope you guys put this recipe for 2 berry cake with whipped cream frosting. I hope you enjoy.